Showers, severe thunderstorms and areas of heavy rain continue for Queensland as a low pressure trough lying over the area drags in moisture and instability. We can see it pretty clearly in our current satellite imagery, with extensive areas of cloud across northern Australia pushing down into eastern Queensland. Earlier in the week, we did have some heavier falls about the Kimberley and top end, but things have since eased off in those areas, while heavy rainfall continues a risk for Queensland. Looking at the rainfall observations in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, we can see the heaviest falls really are clustered around the Capricornia coast and the North Tropical coast. In these areas, some locations did receive rainfall in excess of 100 millimetres, with Deverell's 140 millimetres the top total in this period. Looking ahead at the rest of the day and the next few days as well, we can see that this trough gradually starts to move towards the coast. By tomorrow morning, aligning largely with the east coast of Queensland. Showers and thunderstorm activity continuing across large parts of the state for the rest of today, with the focus really shifting to southeastern parts of the state by tomorrow morning. Severe thunderstorms are a risk for the rest of the day and going into the overnight period, with heavy rainfall that may lead to flash flooding and damaging winds possible. We may also see areas of heavy rain away from those thunderstorms about the central coast, pushing through into tomorrow morning as well. As we go through the day tomorrow, we're going to see that trough moving further away from the east coast, which means that showers are really going to start to ease off through central parts of the state. The risk of heavy rain is also going to ease off across the central coast, but we'll still see those showers and isolated storms continuing. Severe thunderstorms remain possible for far north Queensland tomorrow as a low pressure system over the Gulf of Carpentaria enhances the instability in that area. Going into Friday, we're going to see the trough really moving away from the mainland, and we're going to see a new risk being introduced, that of strong winds wrapping around this low pressure system sitting on the trough line. This is mainly going to impact the northeast New South Wales and southeast Queensland coasts, with the possibility of damaging winds over adjacent land areas, as well as marine gales and possible dangerous surf. So a lot of warnings possible towards the end of the week. It's really important to keep up to date via our website and app for when those warnings may need to be issued. Going into the weekend, things are going to continue to improve, really drying out through central and southern parts of Queensland. The low pressure system in the north is going to cross Cape York Peninsula and move into the Coral Sea, eventually moving east-southeastwards down towards the southeast Queensland coast. We may see a little bit more moisture driven onshore through the later part of the weekend with further showers, but by that point the risk of heavy rainfall will really have eased off. Looking at our temperatures just briefly, we can see the impact of all that cloud and rainfall with maximum temperatures over the next few days really expected to be 10 to 15 degrees below average for this time of the year. Considering that this is the first week of December, going into the first weekend of December, we're really going to notice that temperatures will continue below average right through Friday, Saturday, Sunday into early next week as well. Looking at our warnings now, we can see that the focus for our flood warnings remains on those inland rivers of New South Wales, with slow-moving major flood peaks moving through the catchments. However, in response to recent heavy rainfall across eastern Queensland, we've got a few new minor flood warnings for the Sutter and Cape rivers and also for the Khalid Creek and Isaac River. Over the coming days, with further heavy rainfall on the way and the possibility of severe storms, it is really important to stay up to date with all of the latest forecasts and warnings, especially as there may be a number of updates over the next few days. Flood warning updates, severe weather warning updates, and possible severe thunderstorm updates as well. It's just really important at this time to know your weather, know your risk, and keep yourself safe.